Good morning.
Hi,
How are you doing?
I'm fine.
How was your breakfast?
Fine so far.
Oh, okay. So, can you introduce yourself and your role at African AV?
Hi, okay. My name is Tolulope Olukokun. I'm the Director of E-Mobility for the African NEV. Also, I'm the CEO of Think Bikes, where we make electric cargo bike for small businesses. I'm the Vice President of E-Mobility Practitioner Association of Nigeria. I am also a stakeholder in the community of global urban mobility, having been part of AIT urban mobility, sustainable urban mobility transition. I'm an Agora transport fellow, and I think I'll just stop there, just to
Okay.
be modest.
Thank you for being modest.
You're welcome.
So, the training, this being the first component study that we are doing, how did you see the outcome so far? Looking at, I don't know your expectations of the trainees. Uh, what were you expecting? Were they able to meet your expectations and general feedback?
Okay, yeah. I'm thinking that some of the trainees came with a mindset about the subject, and they have definitely had a change of mindset after the training. So for me, it's not like I came up like my own expectation is to deliver the best information, updated information as it pertains to the subject matter, and not what people think it is. The problem we have mostly in Africa is what people think something should be. Whether it's true or not, they just run with that. So, but with the right information as it's available, so my objective was to actually come with the right information, updated information, what is happening in the world, for the participant. But what I was interested mostly is the general feedback from the participants, which I have sampled opinions around. I've spoken to other facilitators, I've spoken to different trainees, and I believe they got the value for this past 3 days. They have some feedback on areas for improvement, but generally speaking, it was worth the time, it was worth the money. They've been adequately equipped with the right information.
What surprised you during the training? Anything that surprised you, especially from the trainees? Maybe a question or an observation or insight?
No, I mean, it's always good that people ask questions, right? And they ask a lot of questions, some that are funny, some that are not. I mean, like, it's about the same thing I said earlier about what they perceived it to be, and they've been running with it until somebody come with a superior argument or information to say, no, that's not right. So basically, the most surprise will be that people want to dictate, consumer want to dictate what the product they want to consume should be. I understand that if you are in the West, if you are where a manufacturer is and you can customize whatever you want as a product. But in Africa, we don't have that luxury. We practically go to market to get what is there. If it's brand new, we are lucky. That means we are part of the top 10% of the society, but mostly second hand. And for second hand, you don't have a choice to say, okay, I want it like this. Most of the time you have to be the one to customize it yourself. So the most surprise is that because electric vehicles is just coming up or just coming to Africa, people feel like it should be like this. They should give us this. They should tell us this. Even some people will ask manufacturers to give them access to remove the battery management system and give another one. So that's the surprise part. Every other thing was just normal, being inquisitive. It's okay, and but some demands are not just realistic. That's just the surprise part for me.
Okay, so as a director of African AV, will you say that we have met our objectives so far as this this very training is concerned?
So, being the pilot for component, study related training, I think it has done much more than expected based on the feedback. Because I sat down with a lot of people, because feedback is key, especially if you want to improve. And each component of the courses, even some facilitators were taught from some of the components of the courses. So I think, and going back to the issue of control, this has really brought the training back to our side, to our strength, what we can deliver, what we can do, and how we can impact the same set of knowledge without going through too many people and also too many difficulties. Logistic wise, sometimes it is not um, um, easy to handle the way we've been handling it. But with this component system, it is highly scalable. You can take it anywhere at any time, demonstrate the same thing you plan to demonstrate, give the same level of impact people want to learn from. And I just feel that it is now the objectives are being met. But you see, sometimes we care more about the optics. How does it look in the picture? It's fine because I mean that's what the world will see. But sometimes we should care about
Yes,
the impact,
the impact. So the
the
impact
impact
wise,
in the impact. So if you are big on the impact, it will have a better optics later on. That's just the way I say.
okay. Thank you very much for your time.
Yes, welcome for your time.
So we'll be doing this in other African countries. What will be your uh, top three uh, suggested countries out of the gates where we should do this
First is
next?
Kenya,
Uh-huh.
and
Second is
we initiated some conversations last night during our leisures, having some wine party last night, and that would be good to see how that goes there. That's then we should go to Nigeria too. It is highly scalable, you know. And I think we have a pending training in Zambia. So those will be the top three, right? Um, and I believe everybody can easily understand this part so well than just assuming that when they lose a part and they bolt it back, they have gained the knowledge. It's an assumption that is not real, basically.
okay. Thank you very much.
You are welcome very much.